Okay, so today I'm going to tell you about why adopted children should have the right to know their birth parents. Now, September 6, 1991. What does that date mean to you? Well, nothing as much as September 9th, 1991, the day that I was adopted and put into the family that I live with now. Even though I'm placed that I am adopted, there's still questions of where do I come from? Why do I look the way that I do? And then how can I get to know my birth parents without upsetting my family? Everyone has the right to know their birth parents, even if it's just to know medical history of what's going to happen, if you're going to end up having cancer or the likelihood of some disease happening. Growing up, you hear, what does your family do? What is your family, you go to the doctor and they ask you, what's your family history? Does your family have a history of cancer, of heart disease? Well, adopted children most likely can't tell you what's going to happen. I had a doctor come in during the school year and they said, so does your family have a history of this? I can't answer those questions. I'd like to be able to answer those questions, and I'm sure a lot of other adopted children would too also. Growing up, kids go around asking, what do your parents do for a living? And most people will say, well, my dad does this, or my mom does this. Well, you can't say that. You can say what your adopted parents are, but you cannot tell them what your biological parents do. I can tell you, my dad that I live with now, he's a pastor. My mom, she's a chef. There is 72% of adopted adolescent children who want to know why they were adopted. 65% want to meet their birth parents, and 94% want to know which birth parent they most likely looked like. There's one downfall to this whole entire situation, and that would be hurting your adopted parents' feelings of wanting to meet your birth parents. I've gone through this stage of talking to my parents about getting to know my birth parents and wanting to know where I came from. And they support me the whole entire way, but there's still that feeling of hurt in my mom's heart about what if she wants to be with them instead of us. That's the one downfall of this whole entire situation. There's 3 different types of adoption. There's open, closed, and semi-open. The closed, you have no contact whatsoever. You know nothing about your anything. No medical history, no nothing. Open, you grow up knowing your birth mom. And semi-open, when you turn 18, you can go and you can research about who they are, and if they want to contact you, if they have put into the database that they want to be with you, contact and be friends, then you can go through the agency and prolong that process and get to know them more. That's what mine was. Some people, they're tall, some people are short. Some people have curly hair, and some people have straight. Well, where do those different traits come from? They come from your biological parents. You either get your straight hair from your mom, or you get your straight hair from your dad. Adopted children have no idea. I've gone 19 years not knowing why I look the way that I do. My mom tries to tell me, you're beautiful how you are, and you don't really need to know all that. Well, there's still those questions in your head. I still want to know everything. I still want to know if I am going to have a record of cancer or if I'm likely to die at the age of 60. Growing up, I had really straight hair. I turned 14 and my hair turned really curly. No idea why, and no proof of my mom or my dad. So, after 19 years of being asked questions, and all the questions I ask myself, and all the prayer that I've put into this, I can tell people I get my curly hair from my mom. I get my small nose from my dad. And I was born in Iowa. And I believe that all adopted children should have the right to know exactly what I have found out, and that they should live a life that God wants them, and that they should know their birth.